He looks good.
They say we live now, man. Let me check and make sure we live, man. Because I wanna see what people got to say. Everybody always got something to say to me on Facebook. Let me see. Live view comment show up in here. Can't post comments to Facebook profiles. All right. Let me see. Let me make. All right. Let me see. Let me make. I heard the echo. I heard the echo. Let's make sure we live. There it is. It say we live. All right. Let's do it. What's going on with the mic though? Am I echoing on your mic?
Okay, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Am I echoing?
Nah.
Okay. Okay. It was echoing at first. I think it was because it was feeding back from your shit. Something happened. All right, man. Mason, let's get in here, man. Because I want to see what people got to say, man. Everybody be talking crazy to me about good old Tyrese Halliburton. About good old. We ain't got to start with Tyrese Halliburton though. We
We
can.
can.
We ain't got.
It's up to you. We can.
We ain't got to start with Tyrese Halliburton. We can really go because I wanted to see what people had to say about Kevin Durant and his where he going as far as the trade talk. But I'm willing to go whichever way, man. How you feeling, Mitch? What you
Hey,
got
man.
to say?
We can do the Kevin Durant thing, man. Because I don't. We can do the KD thing. Because I ain't trying. I ain't. You know what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
got some. I got some humble pie. Off of one game about the Tyrese Halliburton thing. So
You got a
we
lot of humble pie. What you
not
mean,
hell no.
some? You
I
got a
said
lot of humble pie,
a little
motherfucker.
slice. A little slice.
Nah. You got a lot of humble pie. Okay,
But
okay. We can see here. We can see here. Okay, it's just you and me in here. I can see who if somebody in here watching this shit. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna just keep going because I'm gonna record and either way, I'm gonna
okay,
post this as a pie. You feel me? So
okay,
we can
bet.
get it out. But so first though, Kevin Durant. Sweepstakes for Kevin Durant right now. Everybody is trying to get Kevin Durant. I mean, I didn't. I'm gonna leave my bias till we actually start to talk about it. But the three teams that's emerging right now for Kevin Durant, you got the Spurs, you got the Rockets, you got the no, not I was gonna say the Nuggets, but it's not the Nuggets. The Spurs, Rockets, and the Heat. The Heat just came out and said that they want him. Now, I don't know. Let me instead of me saying it, let me ask the question. Do you think Kevin Durant is still somebody that is get you over the hump, get you to the next level, win you a championship type of player? How you feel about Kevin Durant?
I I think so because he don't have. He showed in Golden State. He don't have to be that guy. He can fit anywhere.
Right.
So like, I think he can be. Now the only thing about this, I would love for him to go to the Spurs because
Mhm.
you don't have to give up. You have a lot of pieces that you can give up with the
True.
Spurs, and you can still keep your core pieces. They
Yeah.
have a
No,
lot. They
that's
have
a
a lot
fact.
of. They have a lot of dudes who can get buckets. They have a lot
They
of.
got,
They got a lot of pieces.
that's a fact. You
So
ain't cap, man. They got at least like five guys off their bench that are like could be valuable players for other teams.
yeah,
Like
like
I'm thinking
Vassell.
Sochan, yeah,
Yeah,
Cassell, Vassell, Keldon Johnson,
yeah.
Harrison Barnes. Who I mean, they really got a bunch. It just depends on who they willing to move versus not. You know what I'm
And they
saying?
got that draft pick. What's it? The number
Oh
two.
yeah, they still
Right.
got the number two draft
So
pick.
they could use that, or they could move
Mm,
back in the draft. Like they can.
yeah,
They can be. The only thing getting Ken Ratliff is that make them like a. It's hard to go from like you're getting a number two pick to contender. Now, it's happened in the NBA history before,
right,
but
right,
it's like they'd be nice. They all stay healthy. Like
yeah,
they have
yeah.
a squad, and they can keep their PG the Castle from UConn
Stephon
with
Castle.
like
Yeah,
he's a nice like you still got De'Aaron Fox. Like they have a squad,
they got a squad and they deep.
and
But
you add KD.
mhm. To your point, I was worried though. I was worried about how much you actually gonna give up to get Kevin Durant because, like, I think so. So let's say this. My bad. Going back to what I was saying about your point. Wemby, even with Wemby healthy, they were still like a 10th seed in the West.
Mm-hmm.
So they even with a healthy Wemby, I think Fox came along. They won a couple games, but I don't think they actually like when they got Fox. It was like they turned up another notch because they got Fox. I think he made play like 5 to 10 games, and then
Mm-hmm.
Wemby had that clot, that blood clot he got. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So we didn't really get to see a full dose of what Wemby and Fox would look like. But ultimately, I mean, you get Kevin Durant. how much better is that team than the Suns on paper, right? Because Wemby, I think is better. Ooh, that's a tough question. Let me say, because I was about to say, is Wemby better than Devin Booker?
Currently,
That
no.
was, yeah,
Currently, no.
yeah,
Because no, he can't. Devin Booker, he didn't make it to the finals, and
facts.
he was putting up numbers. Wimby,
He
he
getting
has
buckets.
potential to be
Yes,
there, but he's
yeah.
not there currently. No,
No,
but
I'm not mad at that now because what I was gonna say was if you get Kevin Durant with the Spurs, how much different is this team than the Phoenix Suns where you just had the same type of situation? Well, three superstars. I say superstars, three stars and KD, Brad Beal, and Devin Booker, and then you go over here now it's you, Wemby, and De'Aaron Fox. Well, Fox doesn't not Fox. Wemby doesn't really score at the clip that Devin Booker does. He does not really. He doesn't score at the clip that
mhm.
Devin Booker does. But his defense is superb,
Oh,
right?
facts,
So his
facts.
defense is off the charts. And De'Aaron Fox play a lot of defense too,
Hmm.
right? So you trading out two guys who are more dominant scorers, but you getting I wouldn't say a 1-for-1 on it's definitely not a 1-for-1 on the offensive end, but you definitely get a bigger jump in the defensive category with De'Aaron Fox. I think he's a better defender than Devin Booker and Bradley Beal, and Wemby is just the best defender. If
Hmm.
not, he should have won DPOY this year. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying? Just so let's just be clear. You
facts.
know, he Wemby healthy is a DPOY winner. Like the last two seasons, I think he should have got it his first year too. So, but my bad. But what I'm getting at though is that if you keep your team, if you're able to keep your key players, the bigger part of why the Spurs look good is because you got a bench, right? You got depth.
Hmm.
Like you
Hmm.
actually, if you able to keep maybe Vassell, maybe Johnson, Keldon. I don't like the reason I'm not a fan of the Kevin Durant trade is because people are having to send their whole freaking team out to get him. They literally like the Brooklyn Nets to get him, right? The Brooklyn Nets, luckily, after they got him for the not from the Warriors, but they got him from where did he go after Brooklyn? Oh, he went to Phoenix.
Hmm.
They got a big overhaul from Phoenix to make up for whatever they lost with the Nets. You feel what I'm saying? So whatever
Hmm.
they lost in that first initial trade with the for the Nets, they got it back when they traded them to the Suns. But the Suns gave up literally everything. They gave up DeAndre Ayton. They sent all their people gone. Grayson Allen left. They lost picks. So for me, it's kind of like about what are you able to give up? What are you able to keep, rather?
Hmm.
And I think the Rockets fit a little better because the proposed trade that they had was Fred VanVleet, Cam Whitmore, and Jabari Smith Jr. If that's all you got to give up, and I think it was a first round pick as well. If that's all you got to give up to get KD, I
I
would be
don't.
okay with that.
I
You
don't
don't
like
like
that
what to talk
trade.
to me?
No, I wouldn't. I wish Derek was on here. There's
Yeah.
one person that you should be in that trade.
Hmm.
That's not.
Who?
I'm
Dylan
keeping.
Brooks?
I'm keeping Fred.
Oh,
I want to keep Fred.
you want to keep Fred? Mm.
Jalen Green gone,
Jalen Green gone?
gone, bro.
Bro, that's tough,
Gone.
bro.
That's gone.
Jalen Green like 23. Why we
He
don't give
is
Jalen? Why Jalen Green don't get the same grace as Anthony Edwards? They both 23. They both young. Jalen Green just ain't peak. The problem is the people that are his age are outperforming him. The Cade Cunninghams, the Tyrese Halliburton.
exactly.
You feel? That's the problem. But to be fair, he's still averaging like 19, 20 points a game, bro. He's still all right. Like he still ain't. He just had a shitty playoff. He had a
He
very shitty.
was terrible.
He had a shitty playoff. But
It's
bro,
no, he's good. But if you're trying to win, the Rockets, I feel like the Rockets are trying to win now, like right now.
yeah,
I feel like they are. Like
they definitely are. They definitely
so,
should be. They definitely
and
are
Fred
in a winning
VanVleet is
situation.
very he's a nice, solid vet point guard.
Yeah, that's a fact. No, that's a
So,
fact. Would you?
so
Because Reed Shepard is the backup. You don't like
I don't.
Reed Shepard? Talk
You
to me.
think
I mean, that's
you
it. He the
you you,
backup.
you think my take on Tyrese Halliburton's bad? My take
How do
on
you
Reese,
hate Reed Shepard too?
you know,
What?
it's being in Kentucky, bro. It's just being in Kentucky. It's just different, dog. I ain't trying to lose. I'm gonna keep it non-racial, but so it's just it's just some.
Let's see.
I have a story about Reed Shepard and
Okay.
it's some wild stuff that happened in that.
Oh, like in Kentucky, like
Yeah,
outside of basketball.
yeah, bro. Like, quick
Oh
side
yeah.
story. So I'm
Go
sitting in
ahead.
this.
Tell me.
I'm sitting in this restaurant. UK's playing, and normally I try to stay away from UK fans when it's going on because UK fans is something different. But I'm just
Right.
sitting there, and the cheers are different for certain players. Like the black players get a like, yeah. Reed Shepard scores, the whole place erupts, and
At
I was like,
Rubberina, right? We talk about at
no,
Rubberina. Oh,
no, in a restaurant. It's just a local restaurant. I was like, I looked at my buddy. I was like, you see the difference in he was like, oh man, it's because he's a hometown kid. I said, no, they've had hometown kids before play for Kentucky.
that's true. Andrew
But
Hawkins. Hawkins is not from. I
Darius
think he's from
Miller,
Richmond. Darius Miller from
they
out
had
there.
people, and
They
it
had some
wasn't
people.
like that. I said, it's because he's the great white hope for UK.
But
And
what's wrong with that, bro?
no. Here's what
Kentucky
makes it
ain't. Okay, oh, finish. I'm sorry. Finish.
what's
My
what
bad.
makes it worse.
Go ahead.
These two old white people beside us heard me say that. So the next time Reese Shepard scored, they said, "Oh, that's white pride right there." I said, "That's my
Oh shit.
point.
Oh.
That's my point, dog."
Oh shit.
I said,
Oh, that's wild.
and my buddy that was with was a white dude. He got mad. He started cussing at the dude.
Mm.
So I just sat back. I was like, I'm
First,
not
hold
gonna
on. Let
say
me say this.
nothing.
That ain't Reed Shepard's fault. That
It's
ain't his
not.
fault.
Okay, okay. Outside of that,
Yeah.
Is Reed Shepard post in any other draft? Is Reed Shepard getting drafted top 5?
And any other draft, I thought Reed Shepard did really well for
He
Kentucky.
did.
I thought he was really one. I thought
He
I say that if he's not a top 5 pick, I do think he's a lottery. I do think he's still a lottery pick.
off of his production, yes, I will
Yeah,
give you that.
man. And he plays really good defense. He's a good defender, bro.
He's a good off-ball defender. I will agree with that.
What's wrong? Okay, yeah, that's good.
He's good on ball. He gets cooked. Bro,
Most people
I'm a
do.
UK
Most
hater. I
people
watch
do.
their games to dissect it. He gets cooked. In the NBA,
Yeah.
is he? I just don't see it working. He's a small. Is he better than Tyler? I'm not trying to do a white for white, but is he better than
Yeah,
Tyler
yeah.
Hero?
Not right now. We got to get to see him though. I don't. Can he be better than Tyler Hero? I think he can produce at the same level as Tyler Hero.
Say I
I think
don't.
he shoot just as well as he does. He
He's a
got to
good
get a little
shooter.
more potent off the bounce. But in comparison to Tyler Hero, but I mean he can still go get a bucket. Tyler Hero is 23. Let's be clear. Tyler Hero is an all-star too, right? The Tyler I think he made an all-star team this year.
Tyler Hero's not.
So, so
It's
let's
just
not
levels.
yeah. It's not it's levels. I agree. But he's also he as a well, he didn't get a lot of burn. He didn't get a lot of burn this year for the Rockets. They played him a lot early on in the season. He came out there, he looked flustered. I will say that. He did look flustered in a lot of the
And
games that I
rightfully
saw.
so.
Yeah, right.
That's
As a young
understandable.
player, that makes sense. But going forward, if I don't necessarily think let me not say the gap between him and Fred VanVleet. If Fred VanVleet is your ceiling, like if that's what you need from a point guard to be good, I think Reed Shepard can get you 15. I think he get you 15 to 6. Now, Fred
As a
VanVleet is a
starting
vet.
point guard,
I think he can get you 15, man. I think Reed get not today. Let me rephrase that. Let me say it better. I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about over the next. And see, I guess that's why I'm mixing the conversation, right? Because I'm also talking about Kevin Durant making that team, getting on that team, and being win now. So I see, I can understand why there's a disconnect between what I'm saying. I'm thinking Reed Shepard for the future can replace Fred VanVleet, but for next season, in order for them to win, I understand you still may want to keep Fred. So
his pick,
I can tell. He hit a lot of big shots.
his pick to me is Grayson Allen,
That's not bad.
and Grayson Allen. I ain't gonna lie. Grayson Allen is hated on because it has his antics on the court. Grayson
Yeah.
Allen was fucking coach. Now, granted, he was an older player, so it's different. But and Grayson Allen had bounce. They also
Versus
lied.
that guy bounce.
They also
And
lied
he can
about. They also lied about Reed Shepard's vertical. Come on, bro. They said he had a 41 or 42. Stop it, dog. What are we doing?
shoot. 41 is insane. I
Come
can't lie.
on.
41 is
He had
insane.
a higher vertical than Bronny, which
Yeah.
possibly could. I don't think
Bro,
it's true, but come on, dog. What are we doing?
Russell Westbrook vertical is 35.
Like, what are we doing, dog?
Yeah,
Like,
like
y'all
I
are
get, I
lying.
get. If they said it was 41, that's insane.
It's
Come on,
insane, dog.
that's insane. Yeah,
Fuck,
we barely seen him dunk. But I'm not.
he's a rim grazer. That's neither here nor there.
I say this, Kevin Durant, my ideal place for him. I don't know if I said this to you already. My ideal place for Kevin Durant to go would be the Denver Nuggets. I would love to see him get traded. If you could trade Michael Porter Jr. and maybe a guy like Julian Strawther off the bench, because you got to give up somebody good. I don't want to give up Christian Braun because Christian Braun is their defender. He's their,
Yeah.
hustle guy off the bench. But if you can give up Michael Porter Jr., essentially, and Kevin Durant replace him and just do what Michael Porter Jr. has been doing for y'all, that's a great fit. That's
Oh
a
no,
great fit.
it's
All
a
he doing it, and you telling KD all he got to do is go shoot. Hey man, just go go gun the same way Mike. Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
love.
because Michael Porter Jr. ain't playing no damn defense,
He
so
ain't doing nothing.
he
Yeah,
ain't
that's
doing it.
love. Go do that.
No,
Go do that.
I can agree, but I don't think the value what you have to give up is high on Kevin Durant because when you said something about the Nets,
Mm,
he was like his last performance when in the playoffs, he was
yes.
killing. So his ceiling, like he was the value was
He
high.
was yeah.
Now he's on a losing team. What's Kevin Durant? 37. He's up there. So I
He's
don't think you have to give
37,
up
man.
much. Now there might be a dumb team. They
Right.
might do some dumb stuff. But I don't know if Michael Porter Jr. and Strother is enough.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't know if
know.
he is, but I wouldn't. The only other they don't really got no other players that I would want outside of
Yeah,
Westbrook, like outside of Westbrook. But I don't want to
that's
give
a
up
topic too. We can talk about Westbrook.
Westbrook. Okay, I
Yeah.
don't want to give up. I don't want to give up Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon.
You can't. Yeah, that's the
I don't
core.
want to give up. I mean, obviously Joker, but I don't want to give up any of those three guys. And that's kind of where it's kind of like, who else do you go get? It had to be maybe like some picks or something, maybe like a
Yeah, it is.
future
Yeah,
first rounds or some shit like that. So,
yeah.
but yeah, man, I don't. And then my bad, last one, Miami Heat. I don't like him going to the Heat because if you trade him to the Heat, he's got to be your one. He's got to be your number one player. He's like, well, let me rephrase that. He is your primary scorer. I personally, this is me. That people say I hate on him. I don't see Kevin Durant at this point in his career being the number one option and taking your team to deep playoff runs. I don't see it. I haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only other reason. That's the only reason I don't like Kevin Durant
Mm.
going to. I don't think people get mad at me because he is a one. Let me be clear. He is a one. He is
And the
a one.
Longhorn too. Don't
He's
do
a
that.
Longhorn.
The
He's a
Longhorn
one.
too.
He's a primary scorer, but him as your primary scorer and you try to make a deep playoff run, don't mix. So that's why I like him with a guy like Joker, to where yeah, we can share the load as far as being number one, but ultimately this is Joker's team. If you go into a team and it's KD's team, I don't. That's what I'm getting at. I don't
Mm.
see KD's team getting to a finals or a conference finals. That's what I'm getting at. So,
I I
but
can
people, go ahead, go ahead.
I can agree with that to a certain extent, but I also slightly disagree
Okay,
because now, granted, I feel like you can place him anywhere. Like, say you think Tyrese Halliburton is our superstar or whatever, but he's not their go-to person to score.
yeah.
Siakam is. So if you put Kevin Durant with on the Pacers, you ain't gonna say that moves the needle any, or are they the same?
It depends on who you giving up. It's not. It's not a. Remember, I'm not. I'm not necessarily mad at you getting Kevin Durant. What I'm mad about what I'll be mad about is if you got to give up Siakam, Benedict, and T.J. McConnell. That literally changes the dynamic of who the Pacers are.
No, that's a
You
fact.
feel what I'm saying? I'm
That's a
not
fact.
mad at you getting Kevin Durant, but if you got to give up again, you got to give up J Dub, Caruso, and Lou Dort. That changes the
Yeah,
team. It's not the
yeah.
same team, is what I'm getting at. You feel what
At
I'm
this
saying?
point in his career, yeah, I agree. Yeah, at
That's
this
what I'm
point,
saying.
yeah.
I'm not saying Kevin Durant on any team is beneficial. It's just more so what are you giving up? Because if you're giving up your future for him at 37, I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
no.
on y'all. You feel what I'm saying? You giving up your future in a guys like again Siakam, Benedict, and TJ. Well, TJ I think is 30, but that's literally TJ McConnell won that game for them last night. If you asking me, but we gonna get there.
I,
Yeah, TJ McConnell won that game for me. So if we
not,
go,
yeah,
you
I know,
feel me?
not the superstar, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh,
uh,
here you go. Well, hold on. Let's go. Let's go here first. Let's go Westbrook first. Let's go Westbrook. What you was getting at? Well, so what we talk about Westbrook is that the Tel Aviv situation
yeah.
or three?
Do,
What was it? 3 years, 150 mil? Did they make it official?
that's what everybody. I don't think it's. I haven't heard it official, but that's
See,
what
I
the
saw
rumor
it. I didn't
is.
want to report on it because when I saw it, it was a fake account. It wasn't Legion of Hoops. It was like Legion of Hoops. So
Oh, okay.
I posted it, but then Jeff Teague and them talked about it.
Yeah,
Jeff Teague
that's what I saw them
posted
talk about it. Yeah,
So yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Well, shit. Listen, man. Listen, bro. 3 years, 150 mil. I'm gone. I
I'm
can't
out
lie
of
to
here.
you. I'm
Out of
good.
here.
Why not? And what Russell like what 36,
Yeah.
35, 36? Yeah, I'm good. Three for 50 M's. And that's not counting sponsorships. That's not
Mm-hmm.
counting shoe deals. That ain't count. You know what I'm saying? That ain't counting jersey sales. This is literally, hey, I'm gonna go get 50 mil for the next three.
And
And look,
he's gonna hoop out there too.
and he go cook.
He's
So he
gonna
gonna go
kill.
out there. He gonna look like a
He's
$50
gonna
million player too.
kill.
Let's be
He's
clear.
gonna kill, yo.
Oh, y'all love Pat Bev? Y'all think Pat Bev was something? Oh, he finna go out here and
Boy,
go
he's
crazy.
gonna
Oh, he finna
kill.
have a good time. He gonna have a good time. You feel me? So, hey, listen. If I'm Russell Westbrook, I mean, the only reason I could see Russell saying he doesn't want to is that he's still. Well, let me ask the question instead of saying it. Is he still a valuable player to you in the NBA? You feel what I'm saying?
And
That would be my own. You know what I'm saying? That would be my only reason or rationale for not wanting to go because I don't think he's on the back end. Well, let me phrase that. He is on the back end of his career, but he's not back end to where it's like I think you need to retire back end. That's what I'm saying. Like it is the latter years, but I think you can still go on a team and make a difference. I think he made a difference with the Nuggets this season. Now it was like the highs were
that's
high
what,
and the lows was low. You
boy,
feel me? The highs was high, the lows was low, but I
yeah.
mean,
I
you
feel
can
like
still.
I feel like if you take ego out of it, I feel like it's a no. It's an easy
It's a no
decision.
brainer.
But he does have family and kids, so. But like T
Yeah,
said, we all go. Hey, if you give me 150,
y'all.
we can all go.
We can listen, man.
Yeah,
We can suck it up for 3 years, bro.
pause.
We can
God,
suck it up,
that's
bro.
crazy.
Suck it up is crazy. Oh my god, we
That's
we
crazy.
can we can
Stop wrong.
weather the storm
There we
for
go.
three
There we
years.
go.
We can weather. We can
Yeah,
get
it's
over it. Listen, and then
and he has a bad rep in his name right now. I feel like everybody hate, and I'm one included. I'd be talking bad about Russell because his
yeah,
it's like IQ. It's just he just does. He's been the same way. He's not gonna change whatever. But he he's been getting a bad rap like the last ever since he joined like the Lakers for real. Like
facts.
everybody just started throwing shade on him and stuff. So I feel like it's just ego at this point. Like he can, but he's gonna make whatever he gets. He's gonna be. I think he was dang near like league minimum. Like he wasn't getting paid a
Oh, he
crazy.
get like the vet minimum, and like
Yeah,
currently, you think he get the
yeah.
vet minimum?
Like he wasn't really getting
Listen,
paid
I
for it.
say, I say this. Two things, because people, like you said, people go at Russell Westbrook, bro. People talk crazy about him. Now, imagine he go over there doing that shit. Imagine you
Yeah,
go over there to that Tel Aviv league and we seeing you getting cooked or you missing layups in the games and shit. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like that could be a determining factor too. That's something that's on my mind as
yeah,
well because them boys over there can still play. It
yeah.
ain't like just because they not the NBA don't mean they can't hoop. So you don't want to go over there and still be making the same mistakes that you was making over here. And then the other point that I had was that it don't feel right to see him
You see?
retire as a
Yeah,
Nugget. I want to see. I don't mind him going back to OKC because he go to OKC. All that slander, that's out of there.
yeah.
That OKC ain't having none of that. They gonna be okay with it. Russell to me he is the face of the Oklahoma City
Oklahoma
Thunder.
City. Yep,
You feel
that's a
me?
fact. Yeah.
So I don't mind seeing him go sit over there. What up, Don? What up, Don? Oh, I didn't know you could comment in here. What's up, man? But yeah, I didn't know you could even. Let me phrase that. I don't want to not see him retire as a Thunder. I definitely want to see that. I personally want to see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just depends on what means more. It depends on what he values more.
Hmm.
Because I mean, the bread is there. The bread, listen, the
Yeah. The
bread.
bag is that. It's crazy.
Listen, it's hard. It's hard. It's gonna be hard to say no to 50 million a
I just want
year.
to see how it's. I know they got money from like. It's just. I
Yeah,
feel like that's a crazy number to throw out for Russell Westbrook.
bro. They may not have no salary cap. You know out here and stuff. We got salary caps and luxury taxes and certain amount of
Yeah.
money. But like how in like FIFA or soccer, like you can pay him
Yeah. They
motherfucker how
don't.
much you want to pay
Yeah.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't care. Just pay him whatever you want. So it could be one of them situations.
I don't see how they
So
recruit that. And pay what. Hey, get him the most money you can. That's how I feel. But
they must really love him over there for them to offer that type of money. Because like you said, how you getting this money back? Because
yeah,
if
I
we
don't know how
being
you
real,
recruit that. That's crazy.
yeah, if we being real, I ain't seen the Tel Aviv game, and I watch basketball damn near every day. I ain't seen the Tel
Yeah.
Aviv, so I don't know where people are watching it, how you get what the stadiums look like. I'm not saying it's not big, but $50 million is
Facts.
a big
That's a
ticket.
lot. That's a lot
It's
of
a
money.
big ticket. Yeah. That's a speaking of I say big tickets or overseas play. What's up with your boy DeMarcus Cousins, man?
Hey man, he was wilding, yo.
What's
Now,
up with
granted,
DeMarcus Cousins?
I he was wilding.
Bro, bro.
He was OD. Like anywhere you do that is wild. You
Yeah.
go overseas and do that's hey man, that's some
Facts.
wild stuff.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to make a joke about the cartel. I'm for real when I say like cartel. Like you don't know who that person is or who they're
that's a
connected to.
fact. No, you're not wrong. Especially when they got floor seats. They
Yeah,
floor
because it
they they
wasn't it
sit.
Puerto Rico or something
It's in
or.
Puerto Rico. Yeah, the Mets de Guamba, something like that.
Hmm.
Guamba is the team. Yeah, but yeah, they got floor seats down in Puerto Rico. So I'm imagining they must be somebody.
Yeah,
So you go listen, man. That the ultimate disrespect is
yeah,
what. Well, first off, you spitting on me is very disrespectful. But you also grabbing your dick in my face
yeah,
and shaking your nut. Oh
yeah,
no, you violated. It's up
yeah,
forever.
yeah.
I don't even
Ever.
care
That's
if
what
I
I'm
was a
saying.
fan
Like you
of.
don't. I understand like certain people's status, they feel like they're untouchable, but that's not true. Anybody can
Fact.
get touched, no matter how much money you
Anybody can
got.
get touched.
Anybody can get touched.
That's a fact.
That was
That's a fact.
wild. Now
Yeah.
he is the same person because I don't know if you ever saw. Yeah, I rock with him because I actually met him years after the college stuff. I understand,
Yeah.
his mindset with things, but there was a time at UK he in the black part there like the black campus
I know.
he
I
had like a hit on him, bro. Like
I know.
he, so
I know.
he was
I know.
wild with it,
Yeah.
So I saw it. I was
And I
like,
know who was looking for him. I know who you talking about.
yeah, I
I
was like,
know who was
it
looking
is
for him.
on brand. It's on
Yeah.
brand, but it's
Yeah, he
like,
been a hothead his for as long as we've
yeah,
known him. You know what I'm saying? He's been a hot. You remember he used to go around Kentucky just telling people he don't like us. Hey
yeah,
man, I don't like him. I was like, I ain't never met you.
yeah. He was wild with. So
Yeah,
I'm not
no,
surprised by it, but it's like at this point in your career in your life, it's like, all right, bro.
yeah.
Now, granted,
This ain't the way. Yeah,
I don't know if the dude was talking, even though if the dude was the fan was talking smack, calling you a bitch, whatever. It doesn't. It shouldn't lead to that. I don't know.
fact.
I'm pretty sure something provoked him to do it, but
Yeah, yeah. He
just talk shit back, like
He
whatever.
has been so because I seen him at the Friga, Devontae Friga runs outside, and
Hmm.
somebody I don't know if they was calling him a B word or something, but he said, oh, no, they did, or P, they called him a pussy, one of the two.
It's like a little
But they was
kid or something, though,
it was
right?
like a kid, and he was about
Yeah.
to tweak on the kid. He was like, "Hey, that's we can talk jump, but hey, man, y'all cut out all that B word, whatever he was, you know what I'm saying, something."
Mhm.
But he was ready to go get it going out there,
I do respect
and
that though. I do respect that
I'm
though,
not mad at it.
because
Yeah,
people be talking like now. Granted, from him it's different because you get sued and you lose
right,
millions of
right.
dollars.
You lose a lot.
But
Yeah.
I respect when people, hey, there's actions behind certain things that you say. So
Hey, say freedom of
I
speech,
do
but there's
that.
repercussions.
Yeah. So I agree with
Mhm.
that, but it's him doing it. You got
Yes.
it's a lot at
You're a
stake.
celebrity.
Yeah.
You're a professional, bro. You're a
Like they
professional.
kind of want you to hit them so they can sue you, or does they
Facts.
get famous and go on YouTube, go on these? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And
the
beyond
shit was wild.
and beyond that though, like you ain't at home, bro. It'd be
Yeah,
different if you was in like Alabama,
yeah,
California. You know, you in Puerto Rico, like you said. You know where you at.
bro.
You got to make it out of here. You
Anything
got
can
to make it
happen,
out of
bro.
here, bro. That's a fact. I'm not mad at that, man. I'm
So
not
it's
mad at
like I get it, like because people talk smack, you know, say some crazy stuff, talk about your mama, call you out your name. I
it.
get it,
Yeah.
but like you said, you ain't in the states. It's just,
Shit
and
hit
I get it.
different.
He's 7 foot, so he probably talked
You
to
feel
somebody
like you
5'8".
tough.
I get it, but bullets ain't got no names on them, dog.
Yeah.
And they
And
hey, they can scoop you up. Anything can happen, bro.
that's a fact. And on top of that, though, if you trying to get back into the league, bro, this ain't the way to do it.
Oh
Like
yeah, don't get back
if
to
your
that
goal
shit.
is yeah, man, if your goal is to show because he averaged 19-8 over there in his last like 9 to 10 games, I
Hmm.
believe. He averaging 19-8. He's doing his numbers. But if you're trying to get back into the league and maybe play one season or two, because there's a lot of teams in the NBA that need big men. There's a
Hmm.
lot of teams that need them. If you had any hopes of doing that, those videos, bro,
Yeah, that's a bad look.
that shit just went out the window.
Yeah.
It just went out the now. Luckily, Ice Cube hit him up and said, "Hey, come on over to the Big Three." I don't know what they paying like, but at least you got an opportunity because I know the Big Three also has gotten people like ISO Joe and I want to say
Hmm.
I don't know if Jordan Crawford got another look, but they've helped get
Hmm.
people looks to get back into the league. So luckily, Ice Cube is looking for people like you. He might be trying to go get Russ Smith too. You see, Russ Smith, Russ Smith,
Hey,
and did whatever he did.
I, well, supposedly I was talking to my coworkers about it or whatever. They said
Yeah.
that he didn't even blow over the legal limit.
Oh.
And the same, I don't know if you heard about it when the golfer, what was it last year? Scotty Scheffler got
Mhm.
arrested and uh got it like got sent to jail or whatever.
Mhm.
It was the same thing. Like it was the
Ah.
same. It was the same cop.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
what
So
was that? So they didn't arrest him for DUI, or they said he was drunk, but they were just saying he was drunk, even though he didn't
yeah,
know.
they
They just
said
said
he was acting like he was intoxicated.
belligerent. Ah,
Yeah.
okay,
So, but
okay.
because I was like, oh, because I was like, oh no, he blew over the limit, the legal limit. They're like, no, he didn't. He's like a point five oh five or whatever. I think the legal limit is point oh eight or something. So he was under it. Now, granted, his
Okay.
mugshot did look like he had been drinking. I ain't gonna
His
lie.
mugshot looked crazy.
He
He
did
looked
look like,
crazy.
but if I just got arrested on some BS, I probably would have that look in my face too. But
Yeah,
you
that's a fact.
know,
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
fact. I ain't mad at that, man. All right, now we ready. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Listen. You know what's funny about all of this is that people be trying to argue with me about both sides, right? They like now. Somebody wrote me last night. It said if SGA loses series, you owe Kevin Durant an apology. I said apology for what? Y'all know? Do y'all not know? I just like basketball. I don't care about these people.
Facts,
I don't
facts,
care. I
facts,
just like to watch the hoop. You feel me? But
facts.
I can tell that it makes people's day, or at least I get under people's skin when we talk
Hmm.
about certain situations because I'm like Halliburton better than Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell.
Crazy, but
Do I genuinely care? Not really, but I like to talk about it. I like this is what I like. This is what I want to make something very clear, Mitch. I like ushering in the new and getting that old shit out the way. That
I feel
that
you.
that's really my goal is to say, hey
Hmm.
man, I don't want to hear about 1998, 2003. These new dudes is hooping. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? These new that's ultimately what I'm
Hmm.
I'm on. I'm on the side of the new generation. I don't want to be them old heads that still stuck in what people used to do.
Facts.
That ain't you feel me. So, but anyway, let's get into this, man. Game 3. Pacers versus the Thunder, bro. What's your takeaways, man? Are the Thunder? Is it time to get scared? Are we? Are
Yeah.
we? You know what I mean? Are we in a different world now? What's
So,
happening? How you feel?
so first, I'll admit, if the way that Tyrese Halliburton played that first quarter,
Yeah.
if he would play, I understand he likes getting his teammates involved. Cool, bro. If he plays like that, I would boost him up. You know, saying that he could be a top five caliber like
Mm-hmm.
player. He
Mm-hmm.
asserted himself. Pause from the jump in that game.
That's a fact.
I'm like, you could, because he does have a nice floater. Like he had,
Yeah,
like
and he
he
hit that bitch
settled.
a lot.
It's nice. I was like, oh okay, he's using the floater. He heard people. I don't know if he heard people talking about, but he making sure like he's putting his stamp on this game early.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Mm-hmm.
that is good.
Yep.
And then at the end of the day, like if you look at the stats, the Thunder dang near won or was better in almost every stat. Besides, they turned the ball over too much. That was main. That was really the main
That
thing.
was a big, that was a big
Because
fact.
they out rebounded them. I think they had like one more 3-pointer. I
Facts.
think they shot more free throw. Like they had turnovers, and
Yep.
it was SGA. Is just he's always smooth and he's always like this, like just even keeled. But it looked like
I don't like it. I
it
don't
just
like
looked
it.
like he did. I was like on the one, and I will say Tyrese Halliburton is a I don't know if I should say great, but he is a very good off ball defender. Like he
He's a
will
great. Yeah. No, you're right. Great's right. I
like
agree.
he see and the stuff that you see. It's like as a football player, you're like, oh yeah, it looks like this pick and roll is wide open, but he don't
Mm,
see me lurking right here.
yeah, he got that.
SJ,
Yeah.
is like, oh, it's an easy pat pick.
It was the easiest steal Halliburton got. He
I was
walked to the
like,
rim.
I was like,
Yeah.
that's not as.
Mm-hmm.
It's just if you reading, I will say Tyrese Halliburton, he might not have made. Now, granted, he has been turning the ball over at a
Yeah.
higher level,
Yeah.
but he probably wouldn't have made that pass. He'd have saw the dude
No.
wide open in the corner.
And he hit that. He hit that person in the corner a few times.
So
He
it's
hit. He
like,
hit the. Yeah.
so, and everybody, I feel like almost. And another thing, they always say role players play better at home.
Mm.
That
Benedict.
OKC bench didn't.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think you can expect Caruso to give you 20. I don't think that's
No. No. No.
realistic.
No. That's not gonna happen
So
every night. That's not
like
gonna
their
happen every
bench
night.
didn't really do anything, and the
Mm-mm.
starters for OKC they did what they points wise they did what they're supposed to do. The only person who
I
didn't
agree.
get their average was SGA.
I
And I
agree.
looked like at the end of it, I looked. I think like in the third and the fourth quarter, the shot attempts.
Yep.
Because I was like watching bits and pieces of the. I watched all the first quarter. I saw some in the
Mm-hmm.
second, and I saw the fourth. But I
Yeah.
looked at the shot attempts for SGA in the third and the fourth. I don't know if he was. I guess you'd have to answer. Was he settling? Because he didn't have any like paint touches, like
Nimhard
layups,
got straps for the nigga, man.
like his all free throw line
Nimhard,
extended.
Nimhard got straps for him. Okay. It's a clear Shane Battier to your Kobe. It's a Rajah Bell or
Mm-hmm.
Tony Allen to your Kobe. You feel what I'm saying? It's a
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi Leonard to your LeBron James. Nimhard is whatever that person is for SGA. SGA, I can't blame nobody else on the Thunder team because Jalen Williams did what he was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Chet
Chet.
Holmgren had a crazy
Mm-hmm.
first half. He rebounded really well. He did it. Lou Dort hit about 4 threes, I believe. I think Dort hit 4 threes.
Yeah.
You didn't get the production from Wiggins. That's cool. That's what you got in game
Yeah.
2. That's cool. Caruso still played well on the defensive end.
I think he hit 2 threes or something like that.
He hit 2 3. Yeah, he hit 2 or 3 of them wide open, right? He hitting his shots. So you still getting the production from an offensive end. But what caught my eye was that they still ain't running plays at the end of the game, bro.
Yeah.
They keep going to SG. So they doing the same shit that the Knicks did with Jalen Brunson. You were getting back into the same bag, and there's a play. I'm gonna try to insert it in here. If I can't, bro, I'm gonna post it. I gotta post it somewhere because there's a play that speaks to exactly what I'm talking about. They get the ball across half, right? They cross the line. So let's say Jalen Williams brings the ball up. He crosses half. As soon as he takes 2 steps across half court, he's trying to hand the ball off to SGA. Okay, they can't start their offense unless SGA got the ball. This is literally every possession in the fourth quarter under 6 minutes, right? Okay, Nimhard got him. All right, SGA, he get the working and he doing his thing, right? He doing, he dribbling. Well, as he's dribbling, the spacing goes to like this. Every time he take a dribble, they shrinking. They doing like this. Everybody's collapsing. Neesmith damn near got a foot in the paint and he guarding Lou Dort. I can't remember. Maybe Pascal was guarding Jalen Williams. Everybody got at least 2 to 3 steps off of a man outside of SGA because they're collapsing on SGA, and SGA is walking the ball down. Right? He ain't quick going to the rim. He's really just dribbling down. On this play, Tyrese Halliburton was guarding Caruso. Caruso takes it, cuts to the basket. Tyrese Halliburton, instead of following Alex Caruso, he stopped in the middle. So instead of following Caruso to the corner, he stopped right in the paint, and it went from a man-to-man to a 2-3 zone in that moment. It wasn't on purpose, but it was just the fact that we know that SGA is not passing the ball. We know you're not passing the ball. I'm going to stand right here and let you shoot whatever shot that you want to shoot. Or you know what I'm saying? No, let me rephrase that. Let Alex Caruso take whatever shot he want to shoot, but whatever shots you take in SGA, we finna make it harder for you. We standing right here, we gonna make it hard. And SGA did this jump every time down. Now, in the regular season, it worked because they would give him fouls in these situations. Right now, against the Pacers, they done seen it before. They seen Jalen Brunson do this before. SGA has to become a willing passer, bro. And he can't, and it's the passes that he's not making that's costing him the game. It's not the passes that the passes that he's not making, right? Because when Chet is cutting to the rim, if you're not making him a threat, then nobody cares.
It's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant. Jalen Williams is standing wide open. Jalen Williams been hooping this entire game. He had been hooping the whole game, and they went away from him. So now ain't no more offensive, ain't no more flow to the offense. It's literally we just sitting here watching SGA.
Yeah,
not only the offensive player, the defense is. You feel what I'm saying?
It's stagnant, man. That shit.
It got super stagnant. And even if he was to just take and catch the ball and swing it real quick, it would just help free up the offense some because SGA grabbed so much attention, bro. They could have played through Jalen Williams and Chet in that fourth quarter a couple of times in those possessions. If they would have let Jalen Williams and Chet run their pick and roll and let SGA play off ball, they definitely would have had more flow to their offense because SGA, they guarding SGA. But man. So anyway, my bad. I'm getting long.
No, I agree with everything.
It was pissing me off watching it, man. It was busy. I'm like, dude, coach, call a play. I said this last game. Call a play. That ISO shit. Nimhard is a good defender. Let me rephrase that. Nimhard is a great defender. Let's call a play. Because that screen that Chet was setting, Nimhard was getting through it. Chet too small. It's not a big enough screen. They're getting through it. Do something else. You feel what it's time. You got to do something else.
I feel like when they two things, because one, I feel like the Knicks should have did it. Or he's just not a great off ball player. I guess some people need the ball in their hand, but
Fact. No, that's facts.
do an Iverson cut. Like you don't have to get the ball at the top of the key every time. Like go in the corner, do an Iverson cut, get something, get your man off of you. Second,
Come on,
or
man. Come
if
on.
whoever, what I would do, even though it's people don't like doing guard to guard screens, whoever Tyrese Halliburton's guarding, if it's Caruso, I feel like Caruso is an NBA vet. He can set a solid screen. Especially Lou Dort can set a good
Come on,
screen.
man. And they
I
both
know he
was
can.
hitting. They both were hitting. I like the
So
guard to guard screen because both of the guards who setting the screens are they scoring this game.
like
Set it for them.
it's that's one thing I used to hate about LeBron especially late in his career. That
Mm-hmm.
holding the ball at the top of the key. I understand you want to exploit mismatches. I understand you
Mm-hmm.
have SGA. He can score at. He's been scoring at where he's been. I think he's averaged like
He's
34.
amazing clip.
I,
Yeah,
I
he got an
get it,
amazing clip.
but that also hurts your team. I don't know if it's just Teague. He's like they don't have. I don't know. It was Stephen A. Smith. He said in like I think the game one loss. I don't know the average that they had, but in that game they had like 110 passes. And that's like a
Mm-hmm.
lowest. It was like super low. He's like
Mm-hmm.
it's the
Yeah.
fact. It's not the fact that they're not getting shot at. The other players aren't getting shot in tips. They're not even touching the ball. Like they're not even like feeling involved. So you're just sitting there, just ball watch, just watching him go to work. It's like okay, and then when you finally get the ball, it's like, oh, so now I got to do something with it. I ain't had. All right,
Yeah.
it's my first time touching the ball in 5 minutes.
and and what we're learning is that shit no longer works because that's what we just learned. Because I know they keep comparing him to Kobe, but I don't think Kobe would have did well against this type of defenses either. I don't think this way of hey, we just got one guy who can score winning us the game or try to win us the game. I don't think that's the way to go anymore. I think that the NBA is shifting past that because if you look at the Pacers, everybody is a threat.
Yeah, it could.
Everybody is a threat.
I feel like it could work,
Go ahead.
but you just have to. You can't do it the same way over and over again. It can't be at the top of the key. Kobe would, and SJ actually has all right post game for real. Like he
Yeah,
just
you
got,
saying he should maybe start down low. Okay, I'm
you
not
know,
mad at that.
starting to post,
That's a good point, though.
come off ball. It shouldn't be
Yes,
every time like Jalen
I'm at
Brunson.
the
You know,
top of the
every
key
time what
dribbling
Jalen Brunson is
down.
going to do.
Yeah,
Every time Jalen Brunson high pick and roll. Come on, every
yeah.
single
No,
time.
I'm not mad at that. That's a
Like
valid. I
like
agree, bro.
it's not going to
I
be
agree with you.
easy, but I feel like
Yeah,
it could for certain players. It could work, but you also have to
I'm
have
not
them
mad
people
at that.
like you have to be a willing passer. In the game that they
Yeah,
won, he was getting people about like
yeah,
he would have a shot that he'd normally take. He'd be like, ah,
yeah.
shit, let me kick that out.
Yeah, man. No, Mitch, that's
So
a great point, Mitch. That's a great point, Mitch. I really agree. I actually agree with you. That I want to make that the staple of this conversation. If SGA is gonna be playing one-on-one ball, he need to start lower. He's shooting mid ranges anyway.
yeah,
So let's
what?
get
How tall is Nimhard?
Nemhard 6'3", 6'4". He about 6'3", 6'4".
He got about two
So
inches on him. So
he's taller than him. But again, to your point though, if you start SGA, we know you shooting the mid range, right? If you start at that mid range position, that free throw line extended area, and just catch
mm-hmm.
the ball there and face up, you have one, you
You can
dribbling
see
way
the
less.
four. Yeah,
You can
see
one,
the
you dribbling way less. Two, you seeing the floor. So it is easier for you now. If I'm on the right side and I see whoever this is coming down and collapsing, I got people cutting and I got
mm-hmm.
people, whatever it is, picking and pop, or not picking and popping, but floating to the corner or whatever. When you standing at the top of the key, bro, there's only so many ways for us to do this. There's only so many ways for you to stand up here. Let me rephrase that. You can do it the same way, but we need to mix it up. We need to
Yeah,
mix
switch it up a little bit. Yeah.
because again, if I'm Nimhart, I know you, right? We play Canadian basketball together. I'm with
Mm-hmm.
you all summer. I know your peoples. I know Jade, not Jaden McDaniels. I know your cousin Alexander Walker. You think he
Mm-hmm.
ain't called? You think he ain't called him and asked him how to guard him? You think I ain't called him just to check? I know that's your cousin, but we still Canadian. We have a rapport.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm saying, at you as a defender, right? You're a defender. If I'm playing against the same person every night, every time down, your moves are gonna start to become predictable.
Mm-hmm.
Feel what I'm
Facts.
saying? Because I'm guarding you I seeing it. And not only am I seeing it, I'm going and watching tape. And then I'm also seeing, let me try this and see if this works. And now I'm seeing that this worked. And SGA in that fourth quarter, he only had 3 points, bro. I think he went 1 for 4, 1 for 5.
Yeah, I saw the shots. I was like, man, he
It
ain't
was
putting
something
no
like that.
shots. It was like, yeah, I think
Nembhard
he
was
was.
guarding him. he was guarding them so well, man. And so and you brought up something earlier that I want to talk about SGA's, like that cool, calm, collected shit. That shit was pissing me off with James Harden too. I love that you're even keel, right? I love that you're able
Mhm.
to keep your composure and nothing can speed you up. But sometimes you need to speed up, right?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like
sometimes you need to speed up. It's not a necessarily they're pressuring you, but sometimes you need to play with a sense of urgency. Where, for instance, another in game example, right? If let's say I'm on the left side of the rim, right? I'm on the rim. The rim is facing me. I'm on the left side. Well, if I'm dribbling with my back to the defenders, where I'm trying to post up, and let's say I'm looking towards the baseline, and I'm like, "Hey man, you move. I'm going this way." I can't see the floor, and you're
mhm,
walking into this. Like he's
mhm,
walking into this, and I can't remember who it was in the corner, but he's waving him out like, "Go ahead." But I'm dribbling with my back to the defense.
mhm,
Obi Toppin comes
mhm.
over, traps him. He tries to spin. Like, I mean, he can't see nobody. So he turns and spins, and I think he throws it, and it's a turnover. See, like
Yeah,
that,
it's,
like
it,
in that
it's
type of situation, that's when you need to speed up. Hey, move, boom, boom, dribble,
yeah.
and then turn back so I can face the defense.
Mhm.
Oh, the double team's coming. Now I'm turning and shoot my fade away. You know what I'm saying? Like in certain situations, bro, it
Yeah.
does call for
It
you
just
need to speed up.
like I like it, but then again, I'm like, bro, because he does have like he's as I say a silent killer. Like he does
Yeah,
do stuff.
yeah.
Like when I think when he posted up Benedict Mathurin like last game,
Mm-hmm.
he gave him like a little you too small. He gave him like a you too small thing. Like so
Yeah.
he had, but he just I don't. I just don't like it's just it's good because like man he shows no emotion. You can't get him. It feels like you can't get him rattled, but then it still looks like he was rattled in this last
Right.
game. It looked
Yeah.
like to me at least. I'm like, yeah, one game you shot 30 times. He was putting them things
Yep.
up. This game,
Yep.
it just I don't know. It's
Yeah,
I
man.
still feel like OKC can win. It's just I also say Rick Carlisle. I know Durr said coaching really doesn't matter. I
Mm.
just with I feel like it does to a certain extent.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's
Rick
definitely
Carlisle is a
mattering.
great coach. I
I think
like,
you know why I think it's mattering because here's two things. He controlled Benedict Mathurin.
mm-hmm,
When I say control, Benedict was hooping that entire game, and that was parts of the game where I was like, "Well, why he ain't got Benedict then?" But if you go watch Benedict, if you watch the game, there was a couple plays where it was like, "Well, why he do that move?" Like he spun and fell, and luckily they called a foul for him. But
yeah.
you
He
had
plays
he
like a
had
football
to
player, dog. He plays
he had to
absolutely.
rein him in. You feel me? Because Benedict had a good game, but if you start to let him play too much, he started turning into J.R. Smith.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
he's he,
The bad version.
he's he's the Warriors Jonathan Kaminga to me. Like he
Yes.
because Kaminga
Yes.
can't Kaminga can hoop, but there's possessions like bro, chill, yo, just
Yes.
you're doing too
You
much.
start
Calm
to give him
down.
too much, and then it's like,
Yeah.
okay, let him get his good spurts in. He got a good 4 or 5 buckets. All right, come on now. Chill out.
Mm-hmm.
Relax, breathe. All right, go back in. I feel like he did the same thing with TJ McConnell. I wrote down in my notes, lightning in the bottle. I said this was in the middle of the first or the second quarter. I can't remember, but it was in the first half. I said the Pacers are gonna need TJ McConnell to have lightning in the bottle in the second half again. And sure freaking enough, here comes TJ McConnell. He got 3 turnovers in succession. That was just kind of like, all right,
Was that
Thunder.
the first like the first was it the first? 'Cause I know because I
It
was
was in the first. It was the
because I
end of
was
the first.
because I was
Yeah,
hating on
go ahead.
Tyre because I remember only reason I kind of remember I don't remember when it happened. I just know that specific moment because I was like my Tyrese Halliburton hate was going. I was like, look at this, look at the backup coming in and a spark of the
Hooping,
offense was moving. He was playing
hooping.
defense. He scored. He did the Jose Alvarado thing.
Come
Got the
on, man.
turnover. I was like, and that's when I knew I was like, okay, see, what are you like? What are we doing? This is NBA
And that's
Finals, bro.
that 2 points there. That speaks to that lackadaisical, that calmness, right? You know, if TJ McConnell is in the game, your aware and your heightened senses need to go up.
Up,
Your
yeah,
senses need to go up. Okay, he is gonna do everything intangible to cause a ruckus. He is literally
facts,
gonna dive on the floor. He's full court press. He's doing everything to he's earning his spot in his mind.
facts.
TJ McConnell is earning my spot. So when you out there and y'all throwing these, oh, TJ McConnell standing right there, he ain't gonna jump. And you threw it and he fucking caught it,
Yep,
he's gonna jump. you
facts,
know, he's gonna just
facts.
he's gonna do every so yeah. So and what killed me about them was they made the same mistake 5 and 6 times just off of TJ McConnell.
Yeah, it's
Just
bad.
off of TJ McConnell getting steals and y'all inbounding the ball all calm and we good here, pass the ball in. Those 3 or 4 turnovers with TJ McConnell, that was a crucial.
Crucial,
Those were
crucial,
crucial turnovers. You
crucial.
know what I'm saying?
And
So and that,
because it gave like confidence. Like I was like I don't know if it's still called the Field House, but where the Pacers play, their fans
Game
like
Bridge,
Game Bridge, great. It gets crazy in there. And when he comes in the game,
they
like
know.
like you know on a football game, you can try to kick the fucking shit. Dog,
Yeah,
it gets turned up in there when he comes, and he's like you said the spark. He does it
yeah, man.
almost every. It might not show him the box score. This game, I feel like he still did. I think he probably
He
like
had
5
5
assists.
steals, man. He had
Like
5 steals.
that is crazy.
Yeah,
And he does
five
an offense.
steals.
What I do have a question. E.
Go ahead.
There's only I think 2 players that I would play certain defense on them.
Mm,
I know TJ McConnell is not a good 3-point shooter, but
mm.
playing him at the free throw line, I just think it's so.
I
I
mean,
feel like it's first of all, you're giving him that lane to what he
Mitch,
wants to do anyway.
Mitch,
Get to the
listen
mid
to me.
range.
It's the NBA Finals. I'm guarding everybody. I don't
I
care
don't
what it's the
understand that.
it is the finals. It is go. I don't care how many shots he don't make. I'm guarding you
Dog.
today. It's the finals, bro. It's the finals. TJ McConnell, and to the point that we're talking about, TJ McConnell's the guy that's gonna make the shot. He's the
Yeah,
guy.
he finds a way.
Oftentimes he's gonna make the shot. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. You feel me? Miles Turner may not, but TJ McConnell is gonna do it. He's
I
gonna be the
get
guy that
it.
makes it.
I get it. Analytics says he only shoots this, bro. He's a
Mhm.
professional. Now, if it was
Yeah.
Ben Simmons or what's my boy for the
There
Lakers,
you go.
Jay Vanderbilt, I get it. I get it, dog. It's a confidence thing. Like it
Yeah,
just. TJ
yeah.
McConnell's
TJ
like,
McConnell.
yeah, I must sit here and think about this shot for 5 seconds. I might dribble his bit, but when he shoots, it's
Hey,
probably gonna go in, dog.
and if I miss it, I'm crashing. I'm shooting. He's
Crashing,
shooting, and I'm crashing immediately. He going straight down to the
like
paint,
Dort
straight
be
down there,
guarding him,
man.
playing at the free throw. I'm like, what you don't realize, you're giving him that space. He wants the space to get to the free throw line to get
Anyway, that's his game.
anyways. So like you're making it
Mhm.
easy for him. So
It's
I'm
a
like, oh,
fact.
what do we do? That should piss me
It's a
off. It's not
fact,
just that
man.
game. It's just anytime I'm like, bro, because LeBron he does that. At least LeBron's old. He's like, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah. He
guard
got it.
you.
We got an excuse for Bron, but
He's
Lou
old.
Dort.
I get it, but no, it's still pissing me off. I'm like, Bron,
Yeah,
he's an NBA. It ain't, he don't even be doing that to people. It's like, oh yeah, he shoots 34%. Okay, cool. He's
yeah.
already hit 2. Nigga, go
That's
out
a
there.
fact.
You
That's a
don't
fact.
have to me personally, I would go out there and contest. He just looks and then looks back at the rim. That'd be just me off. I'm like, dog, come on now. Like, come on.
Nah. No,
But
you
yeah,
good. Look, my other point, man. I wanted to talk about this because people think I'm biased towards Kentucky players. I don't know why. I say y'all must not know me. I was a Kentucky hater the entire time I was at school.
I still am. I stamp my shit.
I didn't like none of them. So it's funny to me that they say that because they don't think I got nothing bad to say about SGA, right? I wanted to get into this a little bit. I think I already kind of said it where SGA's tunnel vision is costing them the games. But what I kind of want to expand on a little bit was in in the era where we're saying this, right? Where we're saying Jalen Brunson and SGA are costing their teams games because they can't see the floor. Why aren't they praising Tyrese Halliburton for being able to see the floor? Right? So in the same breath, what we're saying, well, SGA, you don't pass it to such and such, and you don't make it, you know what I'm saying? But with Tyrese Halliburton, we knock him because he's not aggressive enough. You feel what I'm saying? But his passing and his ability to get everybody involved is why the Pacers are hard to beat. So for me, I kind of want to pose a question and kind of a statement in general. We need to start looking at the Tyrese Halliburton and these Pacers teams is to me is making us have to look at the NBA through a different lens, bro. We got to get away from not get away, but eventually move away from the fact that, hey, this guy isn't scoring points. He's not the best player on their team, right? Tyrese Halliburton to me, literally, bro, he made some passes yesterday that I was like, God, dog. I'm literally watching the TV and I'm like, where did the ball go? And the ball is like over here somewhere because he jumped and threw it. Like again, to your point, you said this about SGA, where Tyrese Halliburton is playing free safety and SGA hitting this guy in the middle. but the guy in the corner is open. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Tyrese Halliburton is hitting that guy in the corner
Mm-hmm.
every time. He ain't giving him that pass. So for me, man, now, God, see, I'm thinking I got a lot of information I want to say, Mitch. If he doesn't, let's say this: if Tyrese Halliburton wins the finals, or let's say the Pacers wins the finals.
All right,
Let's
no,
say he does get, Finals MVP. Let's say he does.
is he the
What
Finals
does that
MVP
do?
right now?
That's the other part I was gonna say. That's why I'm kind of that's why I can't that's why I said if he does, that's why I put the stigma on there. That's why I said that, because I don't know that he is. I don't know who's the Finals MVP for the
I
Pacers.
don't
Let me
think
be
there
good.
is. You can't really right now.
I don't
If
think.
the
Yeah,
OKC has theirs, but
yeah.
Indiana, I don't think they have theirs yet.
I'm
So
not sure because it was Benedict yesterday, and then Benedict and TJ in the game one, it kind of spread it around. It was kind of Siakam. It was kind of Miles Turner a little bit. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm just yeah. I'm saying if
even
he
though
does though, yeah. Go ahead.
even though Benedict did play amazing, yeah,
Yeah,
you can attribute the win to him.
yeah.
I I think this series Tyrese Hall, that was the best game he's played this series. It's not.
Yeah,
I feel like it was just. I was like, the player that you be talking about. That's what I saw last night. I was like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
that's what it is. And he don't have to
He got
score.
a lot of
He
clutch
don't have to
shots, man.
score a third. Like when you say he's getting eight, he can get 18 and 15. I
Yeah,
get that, but it's how you. I feel like not
it's
all
how
points
you
are
get it. I feel you.
all points aren't created equal.
I
Like
feel you.
in my personal opinion, yeah, points are points,
Okay.
whatever. But last night's game, it was a difference
Yes. And
because
he had a
like
lot of clutch shots, a lot of timely buckets,
yeah, because
Like he
the
was.
OKC could have put like they could have pulled away a little bit and Tyrese coming that back. I'm like, oh, okay. And
Tough.
he made like even though I think you said it before, the SGA he's a decent defender. He also was playing very lazy on
Too
certain plays.
lazy.
I
And
was
it
because
don't look like he's tired. It just looked like he's just kind of like, yeah, I'm
oh, I
done with
can't
this.
remember when it was. Is that the top of the and Tyrese didn't really do no crazy move. He just did a cross. He crossed him. I think SJ like he tries to predict where the person's going. Like I don't know. It was just
Yeah.
he did a basic
Because he
right to
did.
left crossover.
Yep.
And he like jumped to the left, and then I was like, why did he?
He was gone.
He's
Yeah, he was
gone. I was
gone.
like, why did you do that? I don't know if he's trying to predict where he's going or what, but I was like, that was a great play. He's making them
Yeah.
work. I was
Yeah,
like,
man.
that Tyrese, that right there, I still wouldn't say he's a superstar, but that is
That's why
that's the
I'm
level.
glad that's what I was gonna say. So if he wins the MVP, the finals MVP, and this finals, obviously, what changes for Tyrese Halliburton career? Will you concede that he is a
No,
superstar?
no. By your own definition, I put it in the
Okay.
chat. By
I
your
know, I know it. Go
by
ahead.
your definition, he's not a superstar.
What was my definition? I
You
don't
said what you
remind me.
said.
I said
Okay,
moments. I remember saying moments. I
so
remember
I'm gonna
saying
put.
moments.
I can't remember verbatim, but you basically
Okay.
said when you're in the room of the what you basically said it when you're in the room of the best
When you're a
players.
king among kings.
Yes, he's not that. Come on, there's no bro. Because
A finals and a finals MVP don't give you that?
no
What? So
no.
why not?
Uh,
Why not?
So first of all, supers. I feel like you could
Go ahead.
change if you change the criteria for superstar. Like if there's superstar and then megastar,
Okay.
then I'll say yeah, he could be a superstar. Because when,
No.
but
I'm saying he a megastar. No, we don't want to change the tiers.
he can't be. First of all, because you said like whenever you say T Mac Kobe. Do you see who you're putting him in the talks with? So you saying he's up there with Kobe? Hey,
Hey, the league
come
done changed, bro.
on.
The league done changed, Mick. That's what I'm saying. The league don't look like that no more.
So
The
you're saying
league don't.
if he goes to China, they know who he is.
They don't know him now. Not right now. No.
So you're saying he has the potential to be a superstar.
I'm saying if he wins a championship with this team next season and going forward, people gotta you gonna view him different, bro. He's gonna get viewed differently
Yeah,
winning the. Go
I'm
ahead.
about to be so. I'm
Go
about to
ahead.
be so. You make me want to be so
Go.
disrespectful for Tyrese
Go.
Halliburton because he is
Be
good.
disrespectful.
No,
Talk to me.
no, because what I'm about to. Okay, this is a joke,
Uh-oh.
but Trent Dilfer won a championship.
Trent Dilfer.
Brad
Somebody
jo-
else wrote. You know that
Brad Johnson won a championship too.
somebody wrote that
I'm
in
being
my.
I'm joking, but
No, you hold on. That's so funny.
because I was
Him,
saying
bro.
yes, he
Somebody
was.
wrote me. I can't even. I kid you not. You can't even see that. Can you see that?
Uh
This message right here. Trent
uh
Dilfer. They said, "Is Trent Dilfer better than Dan Marino because
I
he
know.
won the champions?"
Hold
That's
on. I actually had that conversation. I had a conversation with my brother. That's crazy. I had that same
did you?
conversation
That's
because
exactly what he was like. So is Trent Dilfer better than Dan Marino because
I
he
ain't
got a
about the rings
championship?
thing. The rings, it's a factor. Like when you're talking about the leader, I don't know
When
because
you
I
get to
don't
the
even say
elite
that
of the elite.
because if you go off rings, you'll say Bill Russell's the best player. He's not. I don't base it off of rings. It's like your body of work and the odds. Tyrese Halliburton
So
is
look,
very
so
good. He
li-
is very good at his job.
now listen to the body of work. Now hear me out. You said body of work. Listen to the body of work. So we get to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. This Pacers team. Let me ask you. So let's be clear about something. Is this Pacers team? Is Siakam a top 25 player? What'd you say to that? I don't remember. I don't know if I had this conversation with you.
Nah, he's not top 25.
Okay, but it's Tyrese Halliburton is though, right? Or no? I don't know. We gotta check with you. I need to ask. I don't know.
Oh, no,
Let me see.
skip. I'm
Oh my
disrespectful on
god.
Tyrese. Skip,
Oh my G.
skip,
And see, that's what I was like. Let me
skip,
check before I even say this. I'm
skip.
not even sure.
I can argue he's not top 10 point guard.
Come on, come on.
I can argue.
You
I can.
could, but you be wrong. You be wrong. No, you can't, Mitch. No, you
You
can't. Anyway, I don't want to get hung
can,
up on that.
bro. Anyways, I can't hear you, E. Can you hear me? Oh shit, what's going on? I don't know if it's on my end or your end.
There it is, Mitch. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. I can hear you. I can hear you.
The mic. I hit the mic and muted it by mistake. All right. What was I saying? Oh, Eastern Conference Finals
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have a player that's top 25. Right?
Has a very good team.
That's fine. Doesn't have a player that's top 25.
I give you that.
I'm just saying, whichever way. Very good team. Very good team is crazy because we talked about this before. Nobody had this Pacers team coming out of the East.
That's
Nobody would have said this Pacers team is better than the Celtics or better than the Cavs. Like, come on, man. We
they're,
can say
they're, they're
like
also one of the health. They also now it factors in every time in every playoffs. Injuries are part of the game.
Andrew's part of the game.
It
So okay,
so I can't hate on that, but they
okay.
do almost every time play in the playoffs against teams that are fucking hurt. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Come on,
It
man.
is crazy.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm
All
just
right,
saying
all right. So
it's a
look,
fact.
let's
But
go
go
back
ahead.
to resume. Let's go to body of work. Okay. You beat top 3 player, former champion Giannis. You
What
beat. Come on, that's the body of work. If you want to throw in they all got nuances. Everybody who don't
was
won got some
was
nuance in there.
the
Kawhi,
Bucks
go ahead.
the Bucks.
I
You
ain't
had
talking
them
about the
going.
Bucks. I'm not talking about the Bucks. I'm talking about Giannis, the superstar Giannis, top 3 player in the league. That's who you beat. No matter how you want to spin it, that's
And,
what it is. That's who
and
he
who
is.
else? And who else? He beat Giannis and who else?
I seen Giannis do it. I seen Giannis win it with Chris Middleton. So
Chris Middleton is a valuable piece. That's hey, I want to talk about Chris Middleton. He's very undervalued, dog. Chris Middleton is very
you
undervalued,
beat Giannis. You
and that's
beat the
it.
six. You beat the 60-win Cavaliers.
A hurt team, yes.
You beat the Knicks in Madison Square Garden.
I give you that one. Terrible
You
matchup
beat
for the Knicks.
you beat OKC. You beat the MVP of the league.
It's a great run.
That's the run, though. That's the
It's
run. And no matter how you slice it, that's the run.
on paper, it's a great run.
It because this to your point, this is what you can say about the Bucks. Well, the Bucks won. James Harden and Kyrie didn't play.
Facts. I will say that.
He
I
played.
say that.
He played. Look, he played the
I
Hawks
say.
and he played the Hawks in the Eastern Conference Finals.
I say that. Yes.
He,
Facts.
man, come on, man. You gotta listen.
Yes.
But my point in saying that is that it happens to every. Kawhi Leonard beat the Warriors without
My point
KD.
exactly. That's
No, man.
ain't. It's not this. It's not comparable,
My
dog.
point is this, though, Mitch. That does not make Giannis or Kawhi Leonard any less of a superstar than they are.
No, because they're
That makes
good
them
as,
no less. That's what I'm saying. They made them no less, but we take it away from Halliburton because he did it.
no. Here's the thing, because
Go ahead.
if they win or lost a champion, if they never won a championship, I'll still say Giannis is one of the best players in the NBA ever. He just so happened didn't win a ring.
I would say this: and I if Tyrese Halliburton never won a ring, he'd be one of the best point guards that ever played the
You
game.
can you're entitled to your opinion. Hey,
I'm saying that, but
I
I would have a leg to stand on. Is what I'm saying.
it's
We in this. You just on a different side of the fence.
Don't wrong. I agree. Like him winning, nobody had, well, besides Pacers fans and the dude that's be on the pod saying that they're gonna win in 7 or whatever.
Zale, to my Zale.
Yeah, nobody really had the Pacers win, like really winning. But match, it's crazy because I didn't. I thought they were gonna get swept. But matchup wise, they they met this. It's a great battle between the two teams
Yeah, that's a
because
fact.
I feel like if you'd have put dang near almost any other team in well, besides the Celtics, that might have been different, a healthy Celtics. But
Yeah.
if the Knicks were there,
Yes.
I don't think it's as like it's
It's
just
not
they.
even.
I don't even think it's close. It's just the Pacers, the style that they play, and like the players that they have. They have on both sides. They basically have the same. Now, granted, SGA, you might disagree. Well, he's MVP, so you can't really disagree.
Okay.
He is that player, but then everybody else is like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
he can do a little bit what he does, and it's
Yeah.
kind of like the same thing because
I
in
agree.
all these games has been on like what role player is gonna like go
Show
off,
up today.
they
Which
show
one's
up
gonna show
today.
up today?
That's really what it's been broken down
That's a
to.
fact.
So it's
Yeah.
like, and both teams have crazy thing. I kind of think the Pacers scoring wise have better role players.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I think we've seen that though.
yeah,
I think
like
in this point anyway, it's the
yeah,
Pacers have proven
scoring
it.
wise. Now defending, and the
Yeah.
Pacers actually played.
Played really
I think
good
they had
defense.
like 1 or 2 shot clock violations on them the other day, last
They had
night.
a travel. SGA
Yeah.
travel.
Like I'm like, so they doing something out there.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So Tyrese Halliburton, like I'm
Say it,
not,
man.
I'm
Hold on. Let me ask you a more pointed question. If Tyrese Halliburton wins a MVP in the NBA Finals, is he a top 10 player in the league? Go.
no,
Oh my God, man.
no,
I'm about to hang
no.
up on you. How
What?
do I click off of this shit? I don't know how
Top
to
t-
click off it. Why not?
so hold on.
He should immediately go over Donovan
So,
Mitchell.
so
Immediately.
no, and obviously you're saying that he does go top 10.
I think he
So
is now, but sure.
okay, if at worst he's 10 right now for you, if he wins, he goes where? You're about to say something
I got another
egregious.
name that y'all ain't
You
gonna
about to
like.
say something
I got another name.
egregious.
You know I will.
He's going from 10. I think you said he's in your top 10. So let's say at worst he's 10. Where is with the championship MVP, he goes from 10 to what?
I'm gonna put him in front of two names: Anthony Edwards, Steph Curry. I got him in front of both of them.
So you have him at 7. Eight,
Yeah,
eight,
10, 9, 8. Yeah, 7,
eight,
8. I don't know. I guess you're
7
right.
or 8.
10, 9, and 8. Yeah, somewhere right there. 7, 8. Why not? And we talking about, and I'm not talking about career. I'm talking about going into next season. If we go into the next season, I gotta rank Halliburton in front of them. He's winning with less. You mean to tell me you think Anthony Edwards can come do whatever? Well, I hate to use that now because I do think that I think the game now is about matchups. I think I
And
hate
it really is.
I think the game is about matchups. I don't think there's a lot of players that you can swap one for one. There's nobody you can swap one for one with Tyrese Halliburton. Let's just be clear. I think
Yeah.
he is one of one, and
There's
I
one
think
player.
Trey Young again. You could throw Trey in there, but as far as how he plays, there's not a lot of guys you can just be like, well, if I put Devin Booker right there, they don't do the same thing. There's not a lot of
They
players that
don't,
do
but
it.
you put the
So
GOAT LeBron in there, he does it. He'll find a
not
way.
at 4, not at
No,
4.
no. Hell no,
Oh
no. I'm
yeah,
talking
young,
about yeah, young
Prime
Bron.
Brown, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
Prime Brown on any team is fucking taking it there.
But I
Yeah,
agree. I don't agree with you being.
let me name these players. Let me name because I'm gonna just name. Let's just for the sake of going through it. Let's go through it. So SGA, Tatum, Giannis, Joker,
I
Jalen
really
Brunson.
hate Tatum too. But good
You
keep going.
hate Tatum, Jalen
But
Brunson, Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards, right? I'm just naming the guys that are in the top 10. So that's 6 people right there, I think.
mm-hmm.
And then after that, I mean, unless you got Donovan Mitchell.
You say Joker?
I said Joker. Yeah, so you got the All NBA team. Let's go All NBA team first. Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, uh, Giannis, SGA, Joker. That's 5.
Mhm.
The next group of guys were Steph and Edwards, Evan Mobley. I don't remember what the other two were, but I know Cade was. Oh, Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson. You got Cade Cunningham. You had J Dub, and
LeBron was in there. LeBron was 13.
Bron was in there. So you got all. So he better than Bron, bro.
I'm still
He
taking
better than
Bron.
Bron. He's better than Bron right now.
I'm still taking Bron.
Mitch, he better than Bron. Mitch,
I'm still
come
taking.
on.
I'm still taking Bron.
You still taking Bron in front of him?
Yeah,
Is he
nigga, what he averaged
24 and like
25,
8,
8, 8 and
24,
8.
7, 8?
And
He's better than Bron, Mitch.
Rashawn
Mitch,
McCants said he had a negative plus minus on the year, blah
he
blah
did, he
blah.
did, he did.
But they also said Kobe had like minus one something, 120 something or whatever when
Yeah.
he. So I don't give a fuck about that
I
plus
don't
minus.
like too many. I don't like to go
Plus
too
minus.
far when they go too far into the stats and
Yeah,
stuff.
I
I'm
don't
like,
care about.
they get too far into it. And I'm like, uh, I mean, it starts to. But I will say this: speaking of the plus minus, though, I did think that the Thunder played better with SGA on the bench. I think they was winning a lot of the game when SGA was on the bench because the offense was everybody was touching the ball and everybody was moving. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I don't know this. I don't know this to be true because I didn't check the stats, but I'm willing to bet that they were a minus with SGA on the floor. I bet you SGA was a minus yesterday just because of how stagnant they was on offense. And just based on how that fourth quarter went, I think they had 13 to 15 points in that fourth quarter. And the Indiana scored about 30. They was at like at least
yeah.
25 when I last caught. So anyway, man. Anyway, Mitch, hey, bro, that was good, man. We
It
posted.
was.
That was
You almost had me going right there for a second, dog. I
what?
was,
Wait,
hey,
Halliburton?
yeah, dog. So, you
Listen,
almost had me, man.
listen, man. Halliburton one of them, man. At
Dog,
some point,
that's crazy.
I just want you to know you heard it here first. I just
It's
want to
just
know. I just want you to know when you finally come around, don't fight it because you're gonna fight it because I said it. Don't fight it. And just be like, you know what,
nah,
E?
cause
Go ahead.
y'all making me that old head, dog. Y'all are putting him like if you just one sided, cool. But y'all saying Jason Kidd, these were all NBA defenders too, dog.
That's
Y'all are
true.
y'all like
I'm not
Jason
mad
Kidd
at that.
offensively, yeah. But he was also an all NBA defender. Like
That's a fact.
it's just different. It's just
No, you're not wrong.
different. It's
You're not
so
wrong.
Like I said, Tyrese Halliburton he's a very good and he's which makes him so good, he's unique.
Right.
He goes against the grain of the NBA. Because
Mm-hmm.
I will say if there's like 10 players that do the same thing, you'd be like, there's probably somebody
Right.
that's more athletic, fast, like so. Well, that's another conversation I want to have with you before we get off here. But
What's up?
so it's just he's unique, and I think like they compare it to like the Steve Nash because they run and gun, they get up and go. They're setting a trend. It's crazy. I will say this: it will probably be a trend because sports is all about taking what somebody else does. Because when Steph and the Warriors, everybody wants to start jacking up
Yeah, you
threes.
start
So,
implementing it. Yeah,
so
that's a
they
fact. That's a
might
fact.
start implement teams might start implementing. Well, try. I don't know if you could. Probably not every player can do it because you don't have a point guard like
Yeah.
Tyrese or Trey Young to be able to like LeBron. Like they try to get that thing and go. So I feel like NBA teams might try to like speed up their pace.
Fair. That's fair. I
They
man,
might, but
what I was thinking he was gonna say was, I mean, essentially, all you need to really do is move all these point guards you got to the two. Move all these
yeah,
point guards you call it point to the two, because that's what they are. They're two guards, and actually go find you a point guard that facilitates. I
yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if they went and did that because, and then on top of that, a lot of the point guards are tall. A lot of these
Hmm.
guys are like 6'4" and up. Like they're all pretty tall dudes. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised,
it's
especially if Indiana makes another run next season. Even if they don't win this year, if they make another deep run next year in the playoffs, I wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised because
They'll say
it's a
it's a
new
blueprint.
formula.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
blueprint. It's like you
yeah,
see this type player can get you
yes.
here, and you don't
I would
have to
say this.
have
Yeah,
elite
I'll go.
players with them.
And I was just about to say, yeah, that's a fact too. You don't got to have elite players, but I was gonna say the fact I think it's easier to find a Tyrese Halliburton than it is to find a Steph Curry. I
Oh,
don't know.
facts. Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You can find another guy that can facilitate. And you just have to recruit differently. You know what I'm saying? Like you got
yeah.
to change how you recruit and what players
I
actually
don't know
enter
though.
the NBA. Go ahead.
Are they even teach?
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead and say it. I know what you. I
Are
think I
they?
know.
I'm trying to even think in college, but you don't really see that type of point guard for real.
Not no
Like,
more.
like
That's why I said you got to change the way you recruit.
yeah,
It ain't gonna start at the NBA. It's gonna have to
yeah,
start in high school.
high school,
Yeah,
like
it's gonna have to
because
start way
you
down
think
there.
about if you watch this like people like highlight tapes or you watch kids
Hmm.
play, or if you just go to a little kid's game, like they just trying to, which I get it. Everybody wants to be the best player, score
Hmm.
the points, but that's not. It's few and far between when you see a point guard that's out there
Yeah,
letting other people eat. You know what I'm saying?
because
Passing the ball.
to your point, you can't get a scholarship passing the ball.
Yeah,
I
you
can
can.
get a
You know, it
scholarship
don't.
averaging 12 and 10.
It
You
don't
know what I'm saying?
sell.
But if I
So
average 25 and nothing else, I probably get a scholarship.
yeah, so it's
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
yes. I don't know. I hope it does because like I told you before, I love Rondo was my favorite player for a long time.
Mm,
'Cause first of all, he played defense. And he's a pass first. You know, so I like that type of player. It's just you don't even in college you'll see the players that are like the point guards. Now I will
what's
say what's the baby Jalen
Green?
for Alabama Sears.
Oh, yeah, Sears, Mark Sears.
He is
He
he
one
could
of
be
them.
he he could do a little something. I don't know because it's just hard for small guard. I don't know if it's going to
Right.
translate because it's hard
Yeah,
for small guards.
that's a
But
fact.
like I said, I'm a UK hater, so I watched him play. He- He's a bucket and he be dishing out there too.
Yeah, but he's I think he like a junior though, ain't he? He might be hurt just off the fact that he's old.
Oh well,
Let me
yeah,
see. Let me see, because they, 22 years old to them is
yeah.
old. Let me see how old he is. 23. Yeah, he older.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
old.
he might be out of there. They don't like them old
Yeah,
guards.
yeah. Well, the good thing about that is though, Jalen Brunson stayed 4 years. So
That's
now,
true.
granted, he's not going to be a tight. That just makes you go later in the draft.
Yeah, that's true.
So
There
you know,
was what's his name dad on his staff before he got drafted? Rick Brunson. Was Rick Brunson there?
I think he was on. Rick was on. He was already on the Knicks before he got to the Knicks.
Oh, okay.
I remember them
Ah,
talk. Yeah, I remember them talking about it. That's what it was like. Oh yeah, you should come to the Knicks. Which I
yeah,
was. That's
that's
one thing
fact.
I will say that I do
Yeah.
like about Jalen Brunson that doesn't get talked about. Now, granted, I'm all about getting your money, but the one thing I wish LeBron would have done is like, hey man, take that a few dollars less
Mm-hmm.
to get
Mm-hmm.
some other piece. Now, granted, I feel like you should get your money because your time is not guaranteed in the league. I get it, but
Mm.
LeBron's got the
He
big
there.
piece of
He
money.
got the bread.
So Jalen Brunson knew that early in his career. I'm like, that's kind of crazy that he did it, but I'm like, it
It
didn't
doesn't
work out
happen.
because they didn't win a championship. But it's like,
Yeah.
dang, that's a nice thing that he did. Like to
Right.
take that pay cut to try to like make your team better to try to win. Now, granted, he might be looking back and like, man, I should have took that money. He still didn't. He still didn't make it. He might be still saying like,
He
I
might
should
be
have.
pissed, like,
Yeah, he
ah,
might be
damn.
pissed. But before we get off
You
of
think
this one,
go, yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah, let's
this,
do it. Let's
this,
do it.
there's a question that they brought up on. I think it. I guess. Did you see that? Was it Andy Roddick or some tennis player
Mm.
said that tennis
Andy
players are the
Roddick.
best athletes or
I
something along
love
those
some
lines?
tennis. I love some tennis. It was pissing me off because his eyes were too close together when he was saying it. I wanted him to back up. His fucking eyes was like two right here, bro. I'm not.
Don't. There's no way you agree with him.
No. It's not that I agree with him now because it seemed like he was only going at basketball players. Was he actually talking about anybody else? Because it felt like he was just saying they were better athletes than NBA players.
Oh, I didn't see. I didn't see. I was going
You
off
saw the
what
clip?
Gil and them said that he
Okay.
said that.
Yeah.
So what he said that he's just better than basketball players.
I think that's what he on the clip that he posted. That's what he said. He thinks that tennis players are because he said basketball players playing HVAC or that air conditioning space and
Mm-hmm.
it's controlled and it's multiple players and out there it is the ultimate mono
Facts.
type of style of sport, which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad. So to me, it kind of depends on what you look at as to say somebody is the best athlete. Like, how do you define best? Because one of the things that I look at about being the best athlete was being able to play multiple sports.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know a lot of tennis players that cross,
No.
platform, stage, or whatever, and actually are dominant or good. Let me not say dominant. Let me just say good. Like a Deion Sanders, right?
Mm-hmm.
He went from football to baseball, and he was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Bo Jackson. Now, if you don't look at it as far as like being able to cross sports and just say produce the best athletes, I think soccer players are the best athletes, man. I
Mm.
think I think like Messi and Ronaldo and all those guys, Zidane. Maybe because it's hard for me. I don't see how you control a soccer ball with your feet and also run 5 miles in a day
Yeah,
and get up and do it
it,
tomorrow.
I feel like it
You
just
know?
depends what you can define athlete because
That's why I'm saying that how you define it.
it's
Go ahead.
pissed me off about because I now granted I didn't go to college, but I played
You didn't go to
in high
college.
school.
What do you
No,
mean?
I'm saying for
Oh, you
sports,
didn't play in college. Got you.
like I didn't
Got
play in college. I could have played a small school. But I was like,
you. Got
I
you.
had a dumbass ego. If it ain't D1, I'm not going. Stupid.
Mm,
That was dumb. But anyways, like I
I
played
felt the same way.
baseball, basketball, football. So I stopped playing soccer like in high school, but
Mm,
it was pissing me off that Gil, the way that they now athlete different skill. It's a two different conversations. But the fact that Gil is like, it's easy to hit. Baseball is not hard. That
that's
was
cat. That's
craziest
cat.
thing. He was
That's
pissing me off. I was like,
insane.
dude, you have no clue.
He probably couldn't even hit a softball pitch,
He was like,
let
oh
alone a
no, easy, dude.
baseball.
I'm like, I think
You
he's
are
saying
insane.
basketball. He's like, he's saying basketball players are the best athletes.
He is insane. He need to go watch that
I
boy.
was like,
It's a boy that played for the Oklahoma Athletics, center fielder. I can't remember his name, Daryl something. And
mm-hmm,
go tell me it's easy to go run down the goddamn baseball from the middle of the
right.
field
The
and
shit's
go catch that
different.
bitch on the other side of the wall where it was a home
Skill
run.
wise,
That's cat.
I feel like baseball is. Now, people say I've never played golf, but I feel like the ball is sitting still. Baseball, bruh,
I'm not mad at baseball either.
it is skill wise. I'm not gonna say athletes. I feel like football players are probably the best athletes, but
Mm.
skill wise, baseball, bro. What is a good shooting percentage? What is it? What they say? 50, 40, 90?
Not yeah, 90. Yeah, yeah, same thing. 90, 50, 40. Yeah, yeah, same
Yeah.
thing.
In baseball, if you bat 300, you're a good hitter.
That's crazy. And all of those are below the percentages that you talk. Yeah.
Like 300,
30%.
350, you're like,
Yeah.
okay. You bat 400, you're God. You hit 400 and you're God, bro. That shit is
That's
insane.
facts though.
Like,
That's
it's,
facts.
and that's just one aspect of baseball.
Right. Right. That's one.
Like,
That's literally
that's
one
one
real big.
aspect. Now, granted, it's a key one, but you also got to catch the ball, throw out a motherfucker, track the
With
ball.
precision. I don't think
Like,
people. I don't think people really. To your point, right? I watch my wife. My wife plays softball. Kia. I say my wife. You know Kia.
mhm.
Kia. They play softball in this little softball league. I think people take for granted how hard it is to throw a ball from second base or shortstop to first base. Just that simple. Just that simple. Just to throw it from short consistently and throw
Mhm.
it to that person precision. I ain't talking about just throw
Mhm.
it over there. I'm saying throw it right here in my mitt. Throw it right here.
Facts.
I don't think I go out there and I watch them play damn softball, and I'm like, you guys are the worst fucking people that ever play sports.
Uh,
Have y'all ever played sports? And y'all like
it's
they
crazy.
yeah.
It's not
So
easy.
to be able to take and throw a ball from third base and hit that motherfucker on first, or take it from left field and throw it all the way home with precision and accuracy,
And these
there
do
has to be yeah, like
those like I'm not talking about routine. The ball's hit right at you and you throw it. These
yes.
motherfuckers are running, backhanding it, jumping in the air, and throwing it across their body.
On the money.
Their dog
On the
on the
money.
money, bro.
Got it.
It is
Bouncing in the dirt. Boom.
insane.
Got it. Come
That's
on,
why I say,
bro.
like,
Like,
I was
no.
good, but
Yeah.
now granted, the catches
Yeah.
they make in outfield, I'm like, I can do that because I'm fast. I can catch whatever. The
Yeah.
throw, like the arms, I have the arm strength.
Yeah.
That play that Bo Jackson makes, dog, when he guns somebody out from the wall that's going home is
Yeah.
insane. It's just different, and like that's why I say not athletes because what was it? Tim Lincecum from like the Dodgers, he's like 5'9", or
Yeah.
Altuve for the Astros, the little Hispanic dude,
Yeah.
he's like 5'7"
Mm.
and can hit bombs, bro. It's just like the skill that you have to. Like, granted, they said they was cheating, but
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think like people cheat. Like that's
I
part
think
of the game.
I think I agree. But the only other part we was talking about with the football players, right? With the football players. Now, if you throw in the fact of being able to move, you 6'2", 300, and you can run a 4.7 40.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
athletic.
that's what I'm saying.
That's
If you athletes like
yeah,
run,
that's
jump,
athletic as fuck.
speed, yeah, it's because you
It's
think
and
like you've hooped. They might
yeah,
not be like I don't know how to explain it. They might not be. You can tell when
dexterity.
you can tell when you're hooping with football players, but
Yes, yes,
but
yes,
if they get the
yes.
ball, a lot of them they get the ball, drive to the basket.
Yeah.
They
I
get
say
they,
this. I think this. I think this. I think I can agree with you on this. I think basketball players are better versed to like cross play. So they are better versed as far as like they can go play football, they can go play a little bit of this. They're a little bit more coordinated because
Mm-hmm.
basketball kind of encompasses everything. I think football players are better athletes because you got guys like you said, Vince Wilfork or whoever, these big ass dudes are literally running full speed, 6'2", 300 pounds, and they ain't tired. They playing whole
Yeah.
game, subbed out one play, sub out,
Yeah.
come back in. And then when you talk about skill, I think I would mix the skill. I'm not mad at the baseball players, but I also like soccer in there. I think controlling that shit with your feet, man, and doing the stuff that they do with that damn ball and how they can kick, and not only them kicking the motherfucker 100 miles an hour, the goalie that's jumping in front of it and catching that bitch, like that shit to me is impressive. So
Yeah.
now go
Soccer
ahead.
is,
Go ahead.
but what you said about that's why I say baseball is above that because
Mm,
the goalie in baseball is all the defenders. That's another thing about
yeah,
baseball.
yeah,
I don't know if you ever played like MLB The Show.
yeah. I
You,
have.
you can hit a ball. You ever hit it and it says perfect
Yeah,
and you still get out?
mm, yeah,
You can
yeah.
hit the ball perfect right to a motherfucker. You're out. You shoot it like on 2K. You shoot it perfect. That's just going in. You
That shit
got
going in. That's
it's
real.
going in. You can do hitting the sweet spot. Uh,
Yeah.
line drive right to my damn man. I just hit it right at somebody. It's just not. It's just, baseball is just not
You know
easy.
who else I want to throw in there? I like the fact of throwing boxes in there. Um, I wanted to
Yes.
say this about tennis though, because I want to touch boxing, but on base with tennis, bro. I just watched Jannik Sinner versus Carlos Alcaraz, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They played for 5.5 hours.
No, their endurance is crazy. It's
They
crazy.
played for 5.5 hours in the French Open. It's hot as a bitch out there, and it's just
Yeah.
them. It's just me and you, and we get maybe a 3 minute break in between games,
Yeah.
in
There ain't
between the match.
no.
It's about a 3 minute.
I
Let
no
me go get some
endurance
water and
wise.
come back.
I give them
Yeah,
endurance wise. I give it a 10 spots
that's
because
what I was about to
like
say.
you
It just
don't.
in different segments of when we talk about athletes, I think different sports win
Mm-hmm.
out depending on what
Yeah.
specific thing that we're talking about. Because and just an all encompassing athlete, bro. I get like you say. I don't think there's a lot of basketball players or football, but they can go out there and play tennis. Not at an elite
Yeah.
level. Not like how Jannik Sinner and fucking Carlos is. They can go out there and hit the ball, but you can't go out there and do what they fucking doing.
Yeah,
You
that's what
know,
Gil
not
was
personally.
like. Yeah, we could go out there and I was like, no, you can't. I
Nah,
don't
you
think
can't.
any player. Well, I can't say any because Dion he didn't dominate, but he did transition to another major league sport.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
Yeah,
tennis
yeah, he
is
was solid.
like you can't go. Tennis is one of
Bitch,
them
I played
sports.
ping pong. I was
It,
good at ping pong, and I
it's
couldn't
just
play tennis.
it's just a different
Yeah, it's
tennis
different.
ain't like. I will agree with Gil. Can you hit it back and forth? Yes.
Yeah.
Serving, I can go back and hit it back and forth, slide. I can do all that stuff. Forehand, cool. Serving,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
I throw it up and tap that motherfucker over the net.
Listen, bro, you got to keep in mind, even off the serve, when Jennings Center, when these top guys are hitting the ball back at you, that motherfucker moving 100 miles an hour.
100, over 100.
That shit
Yeah,
going 100. That shit ain't coming
yeah,
at no, oh, it's a
yeah. So
loss.
it's not.
Wow, that bitch
Yeah,
moving.
Gil and
Yeah,
them.
man. So nah, it is.
It's not.
But
It's
now again, to your point, now going back to the boxers, right? I think there's some elite boxers as far as endurance. If we talking endurance and being able to take blows and literally just fighting, like a 1 minute fight is a long fight,
30
right? Just a
seconds,
fight,
man. What you mean?
30 seconds is a long fight. Like,
Sure.
goddamn, no, we ain't done yet. So to go
Yeah.
out there and fight 3 minute, 4 5 minute rounds for 12 rounds, bro, against another very skilled, I think there's
Mhm.
something to be said about them as athletes as well. Again,
Oh,
it just don't it ain't gonna look like a basketball players. But if we talk about athletes, bro, again, that's another one of the mano y manos. It's me and you, and I'm getting hit in my face. I can't see, and I gotta be able to react to, this fast ass Floyd Mayweather or Teofimo. Who I let me not say Floyd
mhm,
because he older, but Teofimo Lopez or
mhm.
David. I gotta come out here and react to you. And while I'm getting hit in the fucking face, and I can't see out of this eye, you feel me? I
Yeah,
can't see
yeah.
out of this,
And
and I
if you
gotta,
and if you make one mistake, it can be night night.
come on, man. And on top of that, hey, if I don't go night night, the fight not over. I gotta
Yeah,
get back up.
facts. I gotta get back up.
I gotta get hit and get back up and
Yeah.
say, shit, all right,
All
let's
right.
do it
Yeah. That's
again.
one
You
thing
feel me?
I was never. Hey, now y'all have had. I ain't trying to
Yeah,
fight for a living. I ain't trying to get hit in my
yeah,
face. Nah, y'all got
yeah.
it.
The UFC guy said that. He said, you know, the good thing about UFC is when we get knocked out, the fight's over, right? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? You hit me a couple times, we stop the fight.
yeah. They
But
stop it.
boxing, I hit you, you got
Yeah.
good eight,
10 seconds.
9 seconds.
Yeah,
You
get
get
up.
up. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
get
get
up. Hey,
up.
we right back in it. We right back
Yeah.
in it.
So,
So
hey, one
yeah,
question.
God,
It's we're off subject or whatever, but we talk
Pesky,
about
what up,
boxing.
Alexander?
We talk about boxing.
Yeah.
Where do you rank Floyd Mayweather? I feel like I know where you have him.
Oh, don't make me bring Floyd, mate. Don't make me do boxing. My
Just
favorite
him.
boxer
Just
all time
him.
is
Do you have
oh,
him
just
as
Floyd.
just him? So you might
I don't
surprise me
have him
actually.
in front of everybody, man.
Okay, okay, cool. You don't got it.
I got him
That's
in
all I
like
needed.
four. I
Okay,
got
that's
him
all
in
I
like
needed to know.
four.
That's all I needed to
Roy
know.
Jones
Okay.
Jr. is my favorite.
Okay, E, we finally
Okay.
agreed on some
I
shit, dog.
say Roy Jones Jr. is my favorite boxer of all time. So I
What was
got
that
Roy. I
mean?
like Sugar Ray. I like Sugar Ray. I think Sugar Ray Leonard would have beat Floyd. I got Sugar Ray beating Floyd. You feel me? That's just me. That's a personal. Again, it's a personal. This is a guy who don't fought Marvin Hagler, Tommy. What's my man?
Tommy
Tommy Hearn.
Hearns.
He done
Mm-hmm.
fought some of the big. He fought the big dogs when they was big dogs. He ain't catch them when they was on their way out the door. So I like
Was it
Sugar Ray.
Chavez too? Was it Chavez too that he
Nah,
fought?
man, come on, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sugar Ray was fighting them hitters, and then I got Mike Tyson. I like Mike
Okay.
Tyson.
All right.
You can
Cool.
Mike Tyson and Sugar Ray can move however you wanted to move, and Muhammad Ali, but that's kind of a give me. But
Okay.
my
I
favorite boxer
I,
all time is Roy Jones
I just
Jr.
want to check the
I got Roy
temperature
Jones.
because I feel like using like she's got the. Yeah, I know you're a rings guy. You know what I'm saying? Winner.
Oh, come on,
I was
man.
like,
That's
you
what
gonna
you got.
put Floyd up here? You
Oh
know?
man, I don't see. It's harder for Floyd for me to be number one, even though he's 50-0, right? That's nothing I can take from him. I think it was just the fact that a lot of the guys that I have in front of him, I think they fought the best people when they was the
Mm-hmm.
best. So even if they lost to like Roy lost to James Tony. Like James Tony was a fucking
Dog.
he was one of them. You feel me?
Dog.
He ain't losing to, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like he going out there fighting people past their prime or just fighting contenders. He's fighting other champions, right? You feel me? So I'm not saying Floyd hasn't. I'm just saying I would have liked to see you fight Manny Pacquiao or Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
I think he couldn't catch Canelo. I don't know if he could have caught Canelo when he was actually in his
A
prime
little bit more
because he was a
seasoned.
little older.
Yeah.
But I was just able to see them fight their best fights in their
Okay.
prime. You feel me? What I'm
Okay.
saying?
We
So
agree on that.
that's what I
We
got
agree,
on that.
we,
Yeah,
we agree on that because a
yeah, man.
lot of people say, well, the object of the game is to hit, not get hit. Facts.
I ain't mad at that.
I just don't
I
like
thought
watching that shit. It is
don't
beautiful.
Julio Cesar Chavez got a better record than him? Don't somebody's like undefeated, like 100-0 or something like that, 99-0. Somebody Mike Tyson brought this up. I'm not familiar, but Mike Tyson was like, "Well, if you got Floyd 50-0, then this other guy was like 99-0 or 101-0 or something like that." So I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know if he
probably
was
some
being an
old ass
asshole or
stuff.
just
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
"Yeah."
It's probably some old
So,
ass
but yeah,
stuff.
man, that's who I got. It was another boxer. It was another guy that I used to like. He used to fight. Andre Ward. Andre Ward. I used to like
Yeah,
Andre Ward too. I used to like watching him
he
because
retired early. It's just
yeah, him and
it's
Roy Jones were supposed to fight. I don't know if they did or not, but I used to like him fight. But
mm.
yeah, I don't know if they fought or not. But anyway, man, Mitch, this was fire, bro.
It was.
We
I
had
do
this,
like this. I do like this. What do you call this? The
uh uh
platform.
uh the stream yard better.
Yeah.
Why you say that? Why you
Now it's
like it?
like the clarity of it. It looked like
Yeah, it does look real clear, man. We'll move this shit over here, man, and then I'm gonna pay for it and get it all together.
I don't
And
know how it works
because
with like multiple people or whatever, but it does
it's
look.
gonna it's gonna show us the same way. I can actually got on my screen. It's showing like 5 different layouts on this
Oh,
motherfucker.
okay,
Let me
okay,
see.
okay.
Let me see if I can change it up. See, I can do all this. Let me see. I don't even see you no more. Where you go? There you go. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Oh yeah,
this is nice.
yeah. We
Really.
got. Oh, I see. I could have made this bigger. I didn't even know what the
Yeah,
hell
no,
was on. But yeah, but now, man, yeah, bro. I'm a move. Damn, I wish I would have did this the whole time. It's all right. I edited, but I'm gonna move us over to this, bro, and then shit, man, we'll see, man. I'm gonna keep rocking out. See, look, but see, we only had one. We had like 1 or 2 or 3 viewers on here. That's why I wanna get this shit on TikTok because I get TikTok
Mhm.
jumping. I get
Yeah,
like
yeah,
35
TikTok,
motherfuckers in TikTok.
because
I get that shit jumping.
TikTok, and then I'll watch streamers like for gaming and stuff. They always say like,
On Twitch.
even Kai said it because like TikTok and then YouTube Shorts is the way like
Yeah,
to get stuff jumping because they're like because
I've been posting a lot.
it's crazy. People make money off reacting to other people's videos. It's the craziest thing ever.
That's a
So
fact,
and they be putting them on YouTube Shorts. I'm like, well, it doesn't make and YouTube Shorts be having a lot
and
of
that's
views. You know, the attention
bro.
span of people ain't. you can't keep people for like an
Keep it
hour and
under a
a half.
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
keep
YouTube
the
shorts,
video.
like the clips you be having at the very beginning, like that was
Yeah,
like YouTube short. Like okay, that it's like the thing to get the ball rolling or whatever. But yeah, I like
hey,
the
man,
setup.
I think so what I'm gonna do is once I get this straight, I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna stream it on all of them. I'm gonna get it on YouTube. I'm gonna get it on Twitch, and I'm gonna get it on Facebook.
Hmm.
And then the reason I can't do it on TikTok is because TikTok is only available for Windows 10, and I got an Apple. I got a Mac. So it don't work with this one, man.
Imagine
But
that
one
a
day,
nigga that's got Boost Mobile got a fucking Mac.
this ain't even. You know what? This ain't my shit. This Kia's. This Kia's shit. It ain't mine. It ain't mine. I'm
Next.
using hers. I bought it for her. Yeah, I bought it for her.
Hey,
Look.
funny thing is, dog. Tell me why. I don't know if you've been noticing.
Hmm,
Have you been noticing who's been sponsoring certain podcasts lately?
hmm.
Boost Mobile,
Who's
dog.
mobile? Oh, they gotta
dog,
come holler at me. Oh, they gotta come
I was
holler at
watching. I was
me.
watching Tiki and them. I was like, I said, if anybody needs a Boost Mobile
Come on,
deal,
man. I done had
it's E,
listen.
dog.
And they can hey mention they can go track it. I done had Boost Mobile since the 8th grade.
There's
They can
none of
go
these
track. I got the
people.
same number.
Ain't none of them people that sponsor got. I know they ain't got Boost Mobile. They ain't no way. I swear
I
to
done had
you.
it since 8th grade. You know what? And here's the other part. I'm surprised nobody ain't coming here and have no smoke for me. Everybody, I wanted to come on Facebook and do this because everybody, when I post stuff on here, people get
Mhm.
mad and want to talk. I came on here for some smoke. I came over here. We've been on here for about almost 2 hours now, an hour and a half. Ain't
Yeah,
nobody got
people
no
at
fucking
work.
smoke.
People
Yeah,
at
yeah,
people
people.
probably at work.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. I tried again on the weekend. Since you said that, I give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
You at work, motherfucker? They can text. They can get in it. They can get in the
Yes.
chat.
I'm
They
at
can
work
get in
right now.
the
I've been on work for an hour and a half, boy.
easy money. Look, I'm gonna delete that part out, man.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I'm on
I
my
got
lunch break. I'm on my lunch break,
okay.
man.
All
Yeah,
right, man.
yeah,
You
yeah.
good? All right, Mitch. Appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna
No
hit you,
problem,
man.
bro. No
All right,
problem.
man.
All right,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Peace.
Yeah.